With 2 World Championship bouts featured in tonight's boxing, the scrapping starts at 5 to 12 after our movie Pretty Woman. That's World Championship Boxing, 5 to 12 on Central.
Good evening from Central. A police investigation is underway after a firm which transports live animals was targeted by firebombers. The firebomb attack comes as animal transporters across the region are on full alert following the controversy over veal exports. The target, a lorry firm at Great Billing near Northampton. JT Padbury regularly carry live animals on the roads. 4 firebombs were found. Police sealed off the area. Nearby buildings were evacuated.
Had the devices that were left at these premises ignited, then there would have been substantial damage to property by fire, and even more important than that, had any member of staff of the company or any member of the public been passing at the time they ignited, then there's a potential life-threatening situation there.
Drinkers at a local pub had to clear the area. The bomb alert came as quite a shock.
It was quite a busy session, and how do you explain to people, you know, especially people that's in there that have ordered a meal and waiting for the meal that's being cooked. You know, sorry, but you've got to leave.
It's the second time the lorry firm has been targeted. In August last year, £30,000 damage was caused to 2 trucks. Firebombs were planted by animal rights protesters. No one has yet claimed responsibility for this latest attack. A teenage diver has died after getting into difficulties during a training exercise at a diving centre. Mari Ashby reports.
A rescue team went out within seconds of the alarm being raised at Stony Cove in Leicestershire, but despite several attempts at resuscitation, Lester Smith from Aldridge in the West Midlands was dead by the time he arrived at Leicester Royal Infirmary. It's the 9th fatality at the diving centre in 10 years.
No worries about diving here. I've been diving here for 7 or 8 years now.
If anything happens in the water, that boat is out within 20 seconds out. Everybody's cleared.
An investigation by the Health and Safety Executive is now underway. The findings should be known within a few days.
A reward is being offered in the hunt for bombers who damaged 2 buildings. A homemade bomb exploded near the police station at Worksop. Soon afterwards, a similar device went off at the Manton Athletic Club half a mile away. Only minor damage was caused, but police are concerned that the bombers may strike again. A woman who had an amazing escape when a stolen juggernaut demolished half her home has moved back into the property, as Jane Saggers reports. The bizarre sight of the half-demolished house has brought sightseers from miles around. Builders were still clearing tons of rubble today. For John Dunham and his wife Margaret, the contents of their living room and bedroom lie strewn across the garden. They still can't believe that Margaret escaped without a scratch. She'd been sitting on the sofa when the stolen lorry crashed through their home at Doddington near Peterborough. As the whole bedroom collapsed into the living room, she'd managed to scramble to safety.
I'm very, very lucky, very lucky.
Can you believe you got out of it alive?
No. I still sometimes at night I wake up and I feel the thud and I see it in my mind just going black and could sort of see the bricks all around me and sort of coming down, but further than that, no.
Her husband had been away on business and couldn't believe what he came home to.
I just was not prepared for the amount of devastation when I actually drove round that corner and saw it in all the lights that were on. Just wasn't prepared for it, and I couldn't believe that she had escaped out of that with no injury really.
The rest of the building has been declared safe by structural engineers, and the couple have decided to move back into their ruined home.
It'll be at least a month or 2 months before any real work starts, I suspect. So we really wouldn't like to be away from the place for that length of time. So we're comfortable, we know the place, we like it, we'll stay here.
Meanwhile, a 26-year-old man has been charged with the theft of the lorry and traffic offences. He'll appear in court next week.
Now, hardly a week goes by without some town laying claim to the legend of Robin Hood. Now, a new book says his rightful name should be Robin of Rutland. Nick Kehoe investigates.
For 700 years, Robin Hood has been associated with just one place.
Robin Hood is from Nottingham, and I think that because all the history that I'm aware of points to him as
being born in Nottingham.
But now the image reinforced in dozens of Hollywood films is under threat. A new book claims Robin Hood is just as likely to have been from the Barnsdale area of Rutland. The legend is worth millions of pounds a year to Nottingham. Not surprisingly, it's quick to defend its most famous son.
Yeah, we've investigated a number of these claims over the years. Kirklees, North Lancashire, Barnsdale, they've all laid claim to Robin Hood, but all proved to be fiction. The facts actually show that he came from Sherwood Forest and that he spent a lot of his time in Nottingham, where the real-life sheriff now resides. 1 million visitors a year come to Nottingham in search of Robin Hood, and 1 million people can't be wrong.
But perhaps the final word should be left to Robin himself, who still likes to get in a little archery practice with the merry men.
Barnsdale in Rutland. No, that name does not ring a bell. I cannot say I've been there, my lord. Nottingham born and bred.
That is me. There I live, there I fight, and there I die.
Well, that's shot down the rumours for now, but it can only be a matter of time before another town sets its sights on the Robin Hood legend.
And that really is all tonight. We're back tomorrow morning. Good night.
Central weather from the Weather Department.
Hello again. A gradual slide back to near normal temperatures over the next couple of days. A cold front is going to be starting to head down from the north through tomorrow. You can see it over Scotland there. So just another 12 hours or so of this mild feel. Temperatures slipping back to about 6 Celsius by the end of the night. It is a touch less mild than last night, but still on the mild side. And then starting tomorrow with a mostly dry but mostly cloudy picture. Any early brighter moments, few and far between, with the cold front starting to edge into the north of the region, bringing some light rain through the afternoon. Temperatures starting their slide through tomorrow, but still okay for tomorrow. But as that cold front sweeps south, we'll start to lose the mild southwesterly flow, start to feel things get much cooler overnight, with a frost, remember those, for some of us overnight. After that, normal February sort of weather for the rest of the week. Good night.
The Central 7-Day Weather Line, 0336 40 40 10.